straight. Would you see me after the show? I wrote this for a young lady I went to school with. She lost a son over in Afghanistan fighting for our country. And I didn't really know him, but I wanted to pay my respects, but I didn't want to get in the way at the same time. You know what I mean? I knew that family had a lot going on. So I wanted to just keep a comfortable distance, so I thought I'm just going to go down and watch the hearse go by. And as I left my house, I got a big old American flag hangs off the front of my porch, and I thought, I'm going to take that with me. And then I thought, nah, I don't want to draw no attention to myself. And I started off down that road, and my heart just kind of got heavy and said, boy, go back and get that flag. It ain't for you, it's for them. So I went back and I got my flag. And I found me a spot there on the corner, right across the street from McDonald's. And I felt like a Boy Scout. But you know what? People started showing up. And I wasn't very long. There was a crowd of people lining that street with the flags off of their front porch too. And here come the police, the fire truck, and the sirens were wailing. And you'd have thought the president was coming. It was such a sight. And all the restaurants emptied out. All the people was eating came out, and they stood there and they took their hat off. Even the cooks out of the kitchen came out, and they all stood there with reverence as that hearse passed by. And that young man, I don't know if he had a lot of rank. I think he might have been a sergeant or something, but you'd have thought he was a general. All the respect that was paid to that family, and it was the right thing to do. And it made me proud to see America loves our soldiers. And we all like to say thank you. And that's what this song's about. It's a song of appreciation. It's called The Last Parade. I didn't know the boy, but I had to go. I knew his mom many years ago. There were hundreds there, and I was one, come to pay respect to a fallen son. As I left my home, I took my flag and I took my place on the town's main drag. There were little kids and bikers there for a single cause to show they care. Thank you, son, for how you fought that day. Thank you, Mom, for the son you gave. The least I can do is let old glory wave as the tears rain down on your last parade. He grew up next door to a friend of mine, played football, offensive line, had a real good job for several years. Then he felt the need to volunteer. Thank you, son, for how you fought that day. Thank you, Dad, for the son you gave. The least I can do is let old glory wave as the tears rain down on your last parade. He married well on a summer day. His anniversary is only weeks away. Now he's laid to rest by his grandpa's grave as the veterans play Amazing Grace. side of heaven's gate, a horse rode up with a brand new saint, and another son had met him there for his first parade in his new town square. Thank you, son, for what you did that day. Thank you, Lord, for the son you gave. The least I can do is let the battered way as we gather round for the last